is rather than there being sort of standard fantasy races like elves and dwarves and gnomes or whatever, you make up your own peoples for each Downcrawl game. So each game has its own kind of unique set of people that occupy this particular down. So folk are what those are called, and we're going to do kind of a similar process to create some folk. So I'm going to collapse our volume cards into our volume deck up here. And again, you can just use index cards for these, but I have printed out some. Color coding is kind of nice, especially when we're doing a visual medium like this. And I will remember this time that I can steal an idea from the amazing ideas we have on the table. Okay. So how do we make folk? We're going to get 3 details: appearance, concept, and reputation. Okay, so all the folk stuff is blue. I happen to know, so that helps. Okay, so this folk is unusually large. It's the first thing we know about them. Okay. Let's grab a folk concept. Autofocus do its thing. Okay, these people are great makers in some domain. War, architecture, food, textiles. We can also make up our own whenever we see these italics like this. Okay, these unusually large people, I think they're great makers of architecture. I like that. They build these, maybe you like call them in if you need your massive temples built or whatever, because they are big enough and strong enough that they can schlep these huge blocks of stone around and do stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Okay. And then the third thing we need for a new folk is a reputation. These people are superstitious. That's kind of cool. So they're these giant builders, but they have, maybe a lot of like rituals and traditions. I'm almost thinking like the Masons, right? Like they're this ancient society of builders, and they have all these secret handshakes and old traditions, going back hundreds of years or whatever that outsiders, don't understand. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like this already. Okay, so we've already kind of married these details. Again, we want to name this folk. I just like the builders. That's really straightforward. So let's go with that. The builders. They are unusually large. And again, we will learn more about the builders as we continue to play. But this is sort of the first part of what we know about them. They are great architects, and they are superstitious. Cool. I like these guys.